According to some source, such as BBC, others, I think it's a Japanese website, they claim that up to 7 JWs has been killed in this horrible shooting that took place in Hamburg. Some claim that 6 lost their lives, others claim that 7 JWs have lost their lives in this fatal and tragic shooting. The police are obviously at loggerheads. They're wondering what is the motive behind the shooting, if any. You see, whenever you hear of religious establishment being attacked, it's always tend to be churches, or even mosques, if it's terrorism, that seem to bear the brunt of this kind of assault, where churches are concerned. Sometimes it's race related, as in America, or sometimes it's people who call themselves devil worshippers and they then attack the church, but seldom with firearms, seldom. However, in regard to JWs, this is quite rare. However, it does not surprise me, and the motives, maybe I can help the police. If you look at just look at child abuse, and JWs, and you begin to realize that there is a secrecy inside this cult movement. If your child is abused, the JWs does not go to the police. They do not report it. Or if an elder is a pedo, they do not report that elder. Instead, they deal with it. So JWs has become a safe haven. I've had friends who are JWs, so I know what I'm talking about. It's become a safe haven for paedophiles, just like the Catholic Church, to attract themselves to, knowing full well that if they are caught, all you get is prayers, a bit of hymn singing, and your hand gently slapped, and that is it. They do not believe in getting the government involved. Hence, they do not believe in joining wars. They do not believe in voting, etc., because they are a cult within a cult, within a movement, a world that functions on its own without the world getting involved. So I believe that this ex-JW that went on a shooting rampage, maybe he was a victim of child abuse, or his children were, and the kingdom all did nothing. They played it down. They tried to pray it away. That could be another one. Or another solution could be that his child was dying, needed blood transfusion, and maybe the JW says, we'll pray, nothing happened, and the child, ended up dying. All because of Charlie Taze Russell, with his out of context quote in regard to the Bible, and therefore no JWs will take blood transfusion. They will watch their child die, then give them blood transfusion, all because of a criminal and a crook and a thief who was actually up in court for deception. Not many JWs know this. Charlie Taze Russell, the founder of JWs, was on trial for deception. But not many JWs know this. This is what happens when you join religious movements or cults and you don't research the individual that you're following. This is what happens. Your family end up being, dying because you follow this strange philosophy. However, I'm sidetracking. So I believe that this ex-JW, either he himself was abused or his children were abused, or his child was ill and, they gave him hell. Don't you dare, give your child blood transfusion. There is no other explanation. If you want to skim, let me just crave your attention for 2 seconds. That's lovely. If you want to find out, apart from the exceptions that I gave you, when it comes to gay crimes, crimes against homosexuals, what the CIA, FBI will tell you, usually it's by those who are within their own community. They're struggling with their own sexual feelings. So the way they can deal with it is by attacking other gays. There are enough stories out there for you to chew on to see my point is true. So regarding this horrible incident, the mere fact they said it's an ex-JW, so it's not a terrorist attack, it's not because of that ideology, but rather it's because the ex-JW gave it away. Obviously it's to do with their teachings, right, where this person, either his child was abused or something, and he wants to report it to the police, and they would let him, or he himself was a victim of child abuse, or his child was ill, and they allowed the child to die because they don't believe in blood transfusion. There is no other explanation. I'd be shocked if there was another reason. I'd be really shocked. But if you just look up Google, child abuse Kingdom Hall JWs, and you will see it is rampant. Whenever you look at these cults, right? I don't care what organization, look at these cults, and they always have a problem with child sexual abuse. And this is the reason why they become safe haven, because they know within these cults, you're not going to get the police involved, social workers, so pedophiles feel safe, drawn to these kind of strange religious, institution. They feel safe because they know what their teachings are, their doctrines, and they know if they're pedos, the chances are they'll get away with it. So I reckon that's what's happened. Let me know what's your opinion on this.